Roy Cooder is from LA. He is a multi-instrumentalist, singer and songwriter, and is best known for his slide guitar work. The first album he was involved in, apparently, was Captain Beefheart's Safe as Milk, which was in 1967, and he's been very busy since then. He's released his own albums, he's done sessions for other people, he's done lots of collaborations, and he's done some film scores. So he has released 17 solo studio albums. He's been involved in 17 soundtrack albums, most of which he wrote all the music for. He's done loads of collaborations, as I say, and many sessions. I'm going to name just 5 people that he's worked on sessions for: Randy Newman, Eric Clapton, James Taylor, Marianne Faithfull, and Gordon Lightfoot. But the list is impressive. He has recorded and played in many musical styles, stretching through blues and folk to Latino and world music. Hi, my name's Dan. So this is the soundtrack album by Ry Cooder, and for me it's a fairly well-known friend. I have a copy of this on vinyl. However, when I went to try and look up information about this, I found that obviously there's information on Wikipedia about Ry Cooder, but there's nothing about this soundtrack album. There's quite a bit about the film, but not the soundtrack. So we're going to, do some description. The hero here is the slide Dobro guitar, which is a resophonic guitar, which is a kind of guitar that's got a metal resonant plate inside it. They're quite heavy. I've got one of these things myself. And if you want to know what they look like, look at the cover for Brothers in Arms by Dire Straits. And there are 2 well-known brands, Dobro, which is probably the better known of the 2, and National. And so this could be either of those. Ry Cooder is a complete master at slide guitar. This is a sick sound. There's a lot of atmosphere and feel to this. Beautiful playing. However, I don't play this album often because although the playing is truly magnificent on this album, it really doesn't work as an album, I think, as a listening experience. So the problems are really with the ordering and the art here, so the arc of the album. So mostly it's instrumental, and the tracks are mostly quite similar. I assume, I haven't actually seen the film, but I assume it works well in the film. You're getting this kind of empty kind of Texas feeling to things. And mostly there's a lot of similarity, except there's one song which is sung in probably Spanish in a kind of Mexican style called Canción Mixteca, vocals by Harry Dean Stanton, who was the star of the film. And there's another track which is nearly 8 minutes of spoken word, which is I Knew These People, which is a section from the film of Harry Dean Stanton talking to Natasha Kinski over a phone. It has a musical backing that comes in partway through. So these 2 provide variety, but it actually makes it a hard album to put on as a background because they mess up, especially the spoken word, they kind of mess up the interaction between somebody listening and the thing. The spoken word is fine in its own right, but I have an issue with spoken word stuff of this kind of length on an album of music. It's because it kind of takes you out of a music listening place and into listening to a storytelling place, which is different. Musically, it's excellent. In fact, I'd say almost exceptional. The slide guitar work is very, very strong, but as an album, it's a mess. So that's what I think, and as always, I'd love to know what you think, so please do leave a comment. And that's it from me for now.
Lejos estoy del suelo donde nací.